Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of A Magic You. My name is Yulisa. I am your host for this podcast, and I'm so thankful that you are here and listening to me talk and yap and just ramble on about anything and everything. Basically, I don't know. But thank you for being here. It's so crazy that we have over 20 episodes and we've been doing this for 8 months now. We being me and you guys listening to me, and yeah, just going back and forth. You guys are actually the first people I'm talking to this morning. I have not spoken a word. It is early. I'm recording on my day off, and it's like gorgeous outside. Temperatures around like 62, 3, 4, 5. I don't even know. It's in the 60s. It's not windy. It's a little breezy. The birds are chirping. Guys, it's April. It's spring. Life is freaking good. And I hope it is for you as well. Of course, there can always be things to complain about or things to hold you back or think of that will make you drag a little bit. But life lately for me has been I've been calling it sparkly. I don't know how else to describe it. It's this feeling I've been getting in my heart and chest area and even my tummy, like butterflies, but it's like sprinkles. I don't know, sprinkles, sparkles. Life's been good, and it's definitely something that anyone and everyone can have and feel. And I promise you, even though there are times where life can be down, there are still things every single day to be grateful for. So life's been sparkly. All the trees are starting to bloom in Delaware. It's so pretty. And the flowers are coming out, especially the early spring ones, obviously, like the tulips. And I don't know what exactly they're called. They're like butter teacup ones, but we have some of those from the previous owners of the house, and they're just so cute. And all my flowers that I have planted in bushes and stuff like that are starting to bloom, and it's just so fun. I actually planted a lilac bush last summer, and it was incredibly hard to keep it alive. If you aren't a gardener, but you're thinking about gardening and you want to spruce up your house and you're like, this is the year, I highly suggest doing it now, like early April. Spring. Do not do it in the summer. I guess, honestly, if you're listening to this and you know that, I feel silly, but yeah, I probably planted it at the wrong time, but I thought it wasn't hot anymore. So now that I'm looking back, I'm like, wait, actually that was probably my fault. But anyway, she's doing fine and she's budding up and she's only half dead. But the other side that isn't dead is really flourishing, guys. And of course, with it being spring and the windows being open, I am looking at new house renovations, and Ty is just like, what am I gonna have to do? But I'm trying to keep it chill because we have just a busy life to live, and I am someone that will start a project and hope that Ty helps me finish, because that's not what I go into it, but it ends up what happens because I don't know what I'm doing. For example, I ripped out the wall panels in our bathroom before we got our bathroom redone last year, just because I thought it was going to be a quick, I'll just paint. No, it tore the wallpaper that was behind it, and then it was just it wasn't drywall, it's plaster behind that, and it was cracking in certain areas. So yeah, I just made a mess of it and had to wait months before we got our bathroom redone. But that's just a little story about, I don't even know. And how we started there was talking about spring. I hope you guys have been enjoying your spring thus far. It's still very early. April just started. And it's going to be a good one. Today's episode is going to be about tips on how to make your life a little bit more magical, more sparkly, and things like that. If you couldn't tell, my energy today versus 2 episodes ago is incredibly different, and I feel so different. And I've been making changes to my life, which is why I want to share so you guys can all feel this good and sparkly inside too. But before we get into all of that goodness, I have a few updates, life updates I would love to share with you guys. The ones that listen to this podcast are the real ones. I have so many people that will send me a message saying, thank you for recording the episode you just did. That really sat with me, or just X, Y, and Z. And I, love to hear it. I'm glad that what I'm saying is making sense to other people, and you're not alone, because I feel crazy half the time that there's not many people to discuss these things with, or they're just not open about it yet, because spirituality and stuff like that can be a very mixed topic depending on who you're around and who's able to listen versus wants to try and change your mind, right? And just life and just talking and just having fun. So thank you guys for listening. It really means a lot to me, and your messages, every text sits in my heart so comfortably and just cushioned up. It gives me a big hug. It's so sweet. And I also had somebody tell me that they're like, I listened to your podcast, and yeah, I got to hang out with you earlier this morning. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't think about it that way, but that is so fun. So true, so fun. So this April, wow. Well, let me just say, and we're still in the updates, and I'm still yapping. I feel like I'm always faster than this, but sorry guys, there's a lot of updates. Or maybe I just want to talk to you guys, okay? So since I went and got Reiki done, and the last time I had posted, and I said that it was the day after Reiki, I was feeling really good. Well, holy cow, it just flipping to spring and me getting that done has totally drop kicked me into the next energy level or something. I just feel so good. I feel so happy. My vibes are high, and that's what I mean when I say my energy is up. My vibes are freaking high. Could it be that I am back on my ashwagandha and also back on my medical marijuana? Maybe, because I stopped that. I don't even know if I talked about this, but I feel like I didn't, but I stopped that before Christmas, around Thanksgiving time frame. I'm pretty sure I was just not in the mood to do it anymore, and I was just nah, I'm okay. And I also needed to break off my ashwagandha, because if you guys take ashwagandha, make sure to cycle off for a little bit. It's just better for your body that way. So went to Reiki, back on my ashwagandha, back on my pen, vibing. Work has been extremely fun. We've been extremely creative with taking more content, me and the girls, and then also I've been doing a lot more brows. And oh my God, this is so exciting. So, oh my God, this is what I'm going to talk about later on too, and in the next episode. Guys, I am just on cloud 9. That is the right cloud, right? Okay. I tattooed Ty, and I literally blew myself away, as well as everybody else, I'm pretty sure, because I didn't know I knew I was an artist in some way. You can be an artist and just, I don't know, a creative person, but no, I'm talking artist, realistic tattoo. Oh my God. Screaming, crying, throwing up, all the freaking things. I could cry right now because I am in oh my God, I did that. I'm in disbelief, but we're going to come back to that because I have just so much to tell you guys. Okay, so if you know me, you know that I have been saying I'm a birder now, which I am. I love birding. Birding is fun. And if you don't know what that is, birding is watching the birds as a hobby, going on hikes and walks and looking for what birds are in the area or native to wherever you're visiting or traveling. Their sounds, they're just just day-to-day things, We have bird houses, we have bird feeders in our yard. Our home is so cute, and it's just so fun to see the birds throughout the years, and we have a lot of colorful ones. So I don't know, life is good, and birding is fun. With that being said, I have created Hot Girls Love Birding. Isn't that amazing? So what Hot Girls Love Birding is, it's a slogan, and I put it on a t-shirt, and I had this vision. I dreamt of it, or I had this vision, a white fitted t-shirt. So imagine that, white fitted t-shirt, not v-neck or anything, just normal crew neck type of t-shirt. Red letters across the boobs, says Hot Girls Love Birding, just across the chest. So I made it. Right now, my embroidery machine is with my friend, and I could have gotten it, but I don't know if she's working on any crafts. Actually, she said she wasn't. Amelia, if you're listening to this, I know you're not, but I just didn't want to take it yet. So anyway, I decided to iron on Hot Girls Love Birding, and it looks freaking dope. I've had this idea sitting for almost a year, and I had told Ty, I was like, oh my God, like that is genius. Because it's not a thing yet, and it's popular. It's getting popular. So jump on the bandwagon now, guys. But with Hot Girls Love Birding, I'm getting it trademarked, and I'm going to be trying to make t-shirts. Or I don't know if I'm going to be making them. I might have to go get it sent somewhere to be made, because I've actually got a good handful of people. I just don't have the time to be making them all. But I want to make stickers. It's a whole thing. I want hats, like... Hot Girls Love Birding is the next big thing. So follow on Hot Girls Love Birding on Instagram. Next up is I have not been watching TV this April because I was becoming addicted. I was becoming addicted to Apothecary Diaries, which is on Crunchyroll. And I was becoming addicted to my Teresa, which isn't even a new telenovela. It's like... old, or it's in the early 2000s, so it's not even new. I remember when this was coming out brand new. But I have been so addicted to my phone and the screen that I have been taking my phone in to the shower just to watch my episode. Like, that's a problem for me personally, because I have been saying I don't have time for a lot of things, including the podcast, or like I want to do my YouTube and stuff like that, like things like that. I've been saying I don't have time. Well, it's really because I have been watching TV. And since I stopped like April 1st, March 31st, I think was like, or 30th, I forgot. Whatever, it was the last day I watched TV, and it's now 5 days in. And here's what I have noticed within the past 5 days. I have been walking every morning 3 miles a day easily, and instead of TV, so I use YouTube for, like meditation music in the morning, or I listen to frequencies in the morning while I walk, and then I am on my phone editing pictures, but that's the thing. I'm not just watching a screen. I'm working efficiently, and that's part of me being creative in that time frame. I love to just I either want to journal or edit pictures and content for the business. So an hour flies by while I'm walking, and I got 3 miles. I'm still doing Whole30. It is day 19, I believe, today. I'm feeling a whole lot better, less sluggish. My skin has been so much better. I just feel the way I felt almost when I first did it. Now, I don't know. I can't recommend it enough. Whole30 is super awesome if you're looking for a way to clean up your eating completely and help break bad habits of eating sugar and just going for the sweets. It is difficult. You definitely have to mind prep yourself that you will not be reaching for that. But I have a cabinet of snacks that I still eat, that I can eat while on Whole30. And I did say, I don't know if I said it on here, but it is modified a little bit in the way of... I still have French fries, because who doesn't love French fries? But I try to get the ones that are just fried, nothing added, no sugars, things like that. So things that work with my schedule. And fries are one thing that work with my schedule. Prickly Pear got some new stickers. They're so freaking cute, and now I'm just addicted to stickers. So if you're listening to this, buy some Prickly Pear stickers. Let me know. I will send them to you. They are so freaking cute. I went and got a tattoo, and that day I got a tattoo, I was kind of vlogging it, posting it on my Snap, because I went and got a massage, and then I got a tattoo, and it was just a good me day. And my tattoo is a Sacred Heart, and the girl was so nice, so sweet, and has been answering any questions I have regarding tattooing, which is something that is kind of hard for people to share. A lot of people don't want to share stuff. Not saying everyone, but they're just gatekeepers, and we hate that. And I have been looking for a mentor just to get better, because I am self-taught from where I'm at, except for my permanent makeup stuff. So I don't know if that would count in the same realm, but it definitely is different because it's permanent makeup versus tattoos. yeah, she was so nice and so helpful. So she gave me these tips and what to do, and I was asking her questions like while she was tattooing me, and then it gave me the confidence to go ahead and tattoo Ty's tuna that he has been wanting for over a year now, years. He's been wanting this tuna because we saw it on a like tattoo. We're like, wow, that's like so cute. It was very realistic, and I was like, okay, I'll do that on you one day. And he's like, okay, but we had been waiting, and I had been telling him, after all the tips I've been getting from, I did get some tips from another artist in the area and then her, and they both used to work together. So really nice people. And with all that they have told me and just like the 2 times I've been in their presence or whatever, I learned so much, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do the tattoo. So I did it, and it turned out so good. And now I basically found out that I am an artist. Like, I can't even lie, but the thing is like, don't ask me to draw from like scratch. It's more so like a trace method, if that makes sense, where I can see it once I have like the outline, and then I can work with it, because I'm really good at like shading, and this shit is badass. I literally just feel like somehow like my hands were just poof, like these aren't my hands anymore. And after I was done, I was like, holy cow, like how did I do that? Oh my god, it was so cool. So if you have not seen it, I haven't posted it officially, the picture. I did post it on my story and Snap and like Instagram and stuff. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I shooketh the world because I've never drawn any art like that before. I'm still drawing stick people, guys. Like, I'm telling you, it's crazy. The difference from that one to this, I think I just stepped into a whole different like timeline for myself, and I'm freaking here for it. Yesterday, the day before, I handled business stuff, and then that's the day I tattooed Ty, and then we went antiquing yesterday to a lavender farm. We got a new cat wheel for the babies off Marketplace, and it wasn't like crusty dusty. It was actually really clean, and yeah, I've just been living so much more mindfulness. So I think that's like 5 minutes of me talking. I honestly don't know. But thanks for making it this far. That is the start. So if you want to get into the episode, let's do it. Tips for a more magical life. So a magical life, like what the heck does that entail? It's different for everybody. My ideal life, or what I want for my life, is not going to be the same as what you want for your life or what the person across the street wants. Like, absolutely not. We all live different lives, which is crazy. Isn't that nuts? Isn't that just the craziest thing ever? Like, everyone's in their own little world, but we're all in the same world, and we're all just here. Like, holy cow, that's nuts. So if what I say doesn't sit with you, or not everything does today on how I think and what I've found to make my life more magical, then that's okay. But I'm pretty sure a few of these should sit. A magical life doesn't have to be fantasy. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's all about what you do to create that magical life. It's all about the things that you are doing yourself for your life to make it even more sparkly than it already is. Because if you can look at it through one lens, or you can look at it through the other one, and they're two different lenses, the positive or the negative, the optimistic, the pessimistic. You can decide how you want to live your day to day. Do you want to live it connecting to others, making friends with intention? Do you want to listen to your intuition or ignore that gut feeling? All of this is being determined by what you want to do. So mindset shifts, habits, rituals, these are things that can make every day feel a little bit more magical and just in your element. My first tip is to romanticize the mundane. I have a whole episode on this, but if you're just listening to this one, you can tune into that one later. But romanticizing the mundane, making your everyday feel a little bit more special, jazzing up your coffee, doing your hair in a different way, styling yourself differently, doing what you feel you actually want to do in that moment, as long as you're able to. You can't just like skip out on work, to go do whatever. But if you can take a day off, then do it. But things that you just feel will make you happier. It can even be so simple, like changing your towels out for softer ones, because you just want to feel that little bit of softness after the shower in the morning. It can be what you put your makeup in because you want it to look super elegant and clean and just like a vanity, doing things to switch out instead of keeping stuff in boxes and like organizing them in like a cool caddy, changing out cutlery and your kitchenware or plates and stuff like that for fun ones if you want fun ones. That's something that we did. Not with everything yet, but I've saw like people drinking orange juice out of this fancy crystal glass, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, yeah, why do I have to have a boring glass that is just plain Jane when I can be using this cool crystal one, and every glass of orange juice feels like it was brought to me on a silver platter or something, just super elegant and awesome. And that just made me happy. So instead of having boring cups, like making your life unboring and truly creating your Sims character for yourself in real life. Like, it doesn't have to be expensive. You can thrift stuff to switch out. I'm just saying, everything you touch, everything you do, try and make it as magical as possible. So if you drink tea in the morning and you want to have a cute little tea party and drink it out of a cute little cup with flowers and a nice rim and a plate under it, then do that. That is so cute. If you journal and you want to jazz it up, you can light a candle or play a different type of music in the background or put some cute journaling PJs on. I just bought the cutest ones. They're like a button up and they're light pink and they have like a darker rosier pink with this like design on it. Super, super cute. Very cottagecore, but like satin. I don't know. They're stunning. Doing something like that. You can play different music while you're listening, or not listening, playing different music while you clean, so that way you feel a little bit better. You can open the windows, crack a window, or light a candle, do something different so that you can look forward to cleaning. Or maybe after you're done cleaning and you're going to shower, you can get a new soap that makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside so that it's like a treat. And it's not just like, oh, now I gotta go shower because I just cleaned. It's like, oh, I get to shower, my house is clean, things like that. So that was tip number 1, romanticizing the mundane, the everyday life, the things you have to do. Just make whatever it is that you can do in your everyday. Like, look at your everyday. What is your routine? Do you get your cup of coffee? Do you wake up and put, like, no shoes on, maybe get some cute slippers? Like, just try and think of things that would make you happy. And if you don't want to buy anything, you can also just try and move things around in your house to change the feng shui a little bit, changing your day-to-day like that, or just giving it a good cleaning always makes it feel good. Trying something like that. I feel like you could probably find cool things while you're cleaning, which is always so fun. I feel like that was a treat growing up, and I'd be cleaning my room and I'd find something new. So romanticize the mundane and just have fun with it. Tip number 2 is creating tiny rituals. It doesn't have to be a whole ceremony, guys. It can be something that takes less than a minute. Morning or bedtime ones are a great way to start. I have a bedtime ritual routine. I definitely do. And what it is once I go upstairs into my room, I have a little spritz bottle of the Frenchie lavender spray, or the Freshie, my bad, not Frenchie. Freshie from Target, Ashley Tinsdale's like fragrance brand. I have that spray, and then I have my chapstick and a lotion, so that way I spritz all over myself right before bed, and then I put some chapstick on and then some lotion because my hands are always really dry from washing them all the time. So that is my nighttime routine, and then I have my bonnet and then my eye mask, and I go to bed. But every night I spray that bottle, and I just know like it's time for bed, it's time to unwind. That smell is so soothing, and it makes me enjoy like going to bed even more. Lately in the mornings, what I have been doing, along with walking more on my walking pad if it's too cold out, is when I go to shower after walking, I leave the lights off, and I actually don't really turn many lights on in the morning. I let the sun kind of come up and just watch it come up. So when it's time for me to shower, it's about 6:30 or 7 between the time. The sun is kind of coming up. It's coming in through the window. It's very easy breezy. It's just a slower morning and having like meditation frequencies or lo-fi like jazz playing. So I put that into my routine of where I don't turn a light on anymore. Routines can include affirmations while you're driving, while you're washing your face. You don't have to say them out loud. You could be doing them while you're brushing your teeth, maybe pouring that cup of coffee while you're scrubbing your hair in the shower. Adding affirmations into your routine is also a really good way to boost your confidence, boost your energy, and make you feel better, because essentially these are things that you would be telling other people, and you should be telling them yourself too. You should be treating yourself like you do your best friend, if not even better. Your ritual can be journaling, or you can also have journaling in your rituals, and you can add some fun pens and stickers to make it even more fun. I talk about journaling a lot, and it's really because I love it, and I encourage everyone to do so, because you can easily forget the day-to-day things that happen, but even if it's not day-to-day and you do weekly recaps the way I do, and I look through like my phone, my pictures, and see what I wanted to take a picture of, and usually that tells me like what I was doing that day, and I remember, I'll be writing it down, and it just makes me remember the jazzy things in life, or the days that were really hard and how I got over them, or what I did to feel better. That is huge. Small rituals create grounding and connection with your true self. You get to find more and more out about yourself, even if it may seem weird a little bit to change your cups to teacups, and or spraying that spritz of whatever fragrance before bed. Whatever it is that you decide to do, that you want to switch up and create a more jazzy, magical, sparkly ritual, it will feel so good. And start small. You don't have to go buy anything. You can just start with changing up your routine a little bit and setting intention behind it. And that's the point of it, is to set the intention and enjoying the moment, of course. Tip number 3 is to follow what feels sparkly. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna let you know, I had ChatGPT kind of help me with my I can't think right now, like my script in a way. I cannot lie to you guys. It makes it easier for me. But anyway, and it said, follow what feels sparkly. And how crazy is it that I have been saying sparkly this whole time and I didn't know it was gonna say that? Like, to me, that's just like, wow, authentic. That is where we want life to be. So, from me to you, follow what feels sparkly. Tuning in to what gives you that spark, what makes you excited, what makes you feel interested, what makes you want to Google search it, what makes you want to figure out how it works and things to do and just know more about it. What are those things? Things that catch your eye, things that you just want to be around and you want around you. It's following curiosity over obligation. It's going for that little bit of a longer walk and wondering what's down that street to take a look. Not a creepy dark street. It's a nice lit up one with flowers and you want to go see it. And you go that way instead of going your normal routine. It's doing things that little voice in your head is telling you, like, what's that? We should go check it out. Or, I wonder what it's like to do that. And trying new things. It's giving life excitement. Instead of driving past that place you've been saying, I wonder what's in there. Or, we should check it out one day. Making that one day today. Making that one day real. Doing the things that you want to do and putting effort behind them and going for it. And it doesn't have to be going for it like full gung-ho. I just mean giving it a try. Stop parenting yourself so hard and let yourself be a grown-up kid. Let yourself discover the fun in life, which leads right into the perfect piece under how to follow what feels sparkly, and that's trying new things. Being creative in what can be so many things. It could be making music. It can be singing, which goes under music. It can be creating art like I did. Guys, I can't say it enough. I have never drawn anything quite literally never this realistic. Like ever. And if you were to see this damn fish, it is crazy for it to be my first realistic tattoo. And the next one's coming. I'm so freaking excited. But it's leaning into the things that you want to try and just giving it a go. Who cares what people think? Who cares if you think it could look silly? Because it's something that you may find that you're really good at or you really enjoy. Your friends might not have the same interests, but that doesn't matter because you can have other interests. You may find other friends in that group of your interest, and now you have new friends too. Start paying attention and notice the things that excite you, even if it's just a little bit. By doing this, it builds self-trust and it enhances your joy, your happiness. It just makes you feel so much better because you're listening to your true inner self. Tip number 4 is connect with the natural world. It is important to spend time outside, and I say it a whole lot, to open your windows and breathe in that fresh air. But not only that, it's important to get away from wherever it may be. If you are especially in a city where there is not a whole lot of trees and a lot of natural things, it's important to make time to go to a park or go for a walk and just explore nature. Watch the birds. You can be a hot girl that loves to bird. And how freaking cool. Then you are also checking one of these things on how to make your life more magical, and you're being a hot girl that loves to bird. Okay, slay. You can garden or maybe go to a gardening place and you're around like flowers. You can look at the moon. Just spending time outside helps you rest, reset, and it helps you build inspiration and get more inspiration. Just disconnect from the screens for a little bit and spend time outside, because that's where we are actually supposed to be. We are true beings of this earth. We're not supposed to be in boxes working and spending years and hours of the day just hustle bustle. We're supposed to be rolling around in the grass, playing in the dirt, and swimming in the ocean. Walking barefoot is also important for grounding. However, I recommend doing this on some grass. If you have a tree, you can hug a tree or just sit up against it. It's important to reground and just notice the seasons. Just the way we said we were going to slow down for winter rest, and how at the end of that winter rest, I was so ready for this spring refresh. Everything has a season, and just going with the seasons and along with nature. The next tip is speaking magic into your life. It is so very important to be very mindful and careful of the things that you speak, and you speak to others, and how you say things and your intentions behind them. What you say carries weight and carries energy and frequencies into this world. And I don't mean that in like a fake way or anything. Like, truly what you say matters, and you never want to put something out that you don't mean. So being very careful with the things you say, and not to belittle your doings or like shutting yourself down by the words you say. What you say about your life becomes how you experience it. If you are a Debbie Downer and you're negative, you're going to have more negative things happen. But if you try to be more positive and you just try and look at the bright side, and you're more mindful day to day, you're going to have a much happier, fulfilled life. And you can switch. You can go from grumpy to not grumpy. You can go from seeing things on a more pessimistic to a more optimistic. You don't have to stay stagnant. And you can also go the opposite. There may be seasons where you're feeling very sluggish like I was. But just noticing how the difference between the energies and what you're doing is going to help you to try and avoid that in the next season. Just like me. So start telling yourself all the things that you do want. I am going to get this promotion. I'm going to get this bonus. I'm going to get a new car. I want to, and I'm waiting for it. I'm going to. And you don't have to know how exactly it's going to happen. Just say you're going to. And it's not something you have to tell everybody. You can just be telling yourself these things. But what you say becomes a reality, or it can very much so. Speaking magic into your life is also speaking gratitude and practicing gratitude on the day-to-day. Now, you can train yourself a little bit, and by train, I just mean, really starting small, starting with that morning cup of coffee, at least if that's the first and only thing you do, or the only time you are practicing gratitude, then that's okay, because that is a start. So what this may look like, if for someone that doesn't know how to practice gratitude, because maybe you're like, how the heck am I supposed to do that, or what does that mean? It doesn't have to be a religious thing. It can be just so much as, I'm so grateful for another day. I am so grateful for this cup of coffee. I am so grateful for this meal. I'm so grateful for whatever it is. You can say anything that you are grateful for can go behind that line. So just saying what you're grateful for is incredibly important, because the more you are grateful, the more things you are going to be blessed to be grateful for. And that is something I believe in so deeply. Now, at first, you may notice that you have negative thoughts about things, and you're like, oh my God, well, I'm supposed to be grateful. Why am I thinking like that? It's okay. You are retraining your brain. You are structuring the neurons and your thought process, basically, on how you want to think. It takes time, but I have noticed this. It takes time. It's just something that you have to keep doing every day. It's something that you just have to keep reminding yourself to do. There will be days where you don't feel as grateful and you may forget and you're just kind of slumpy and grumpy and it's a bad day, and that's going to happen. But it's important for you to reframe your thoughts whenever you do catch yourself and just say, no, what am I grateful for? Flip the switch. It's okay. And saying your affirmations as well. The magic starts with you. The magic starts with how you treat yourself, how you talk to yourself, and how you turn yourself into your best friend. I promise, put yourself first, or alongside the people that you put yourself first. And depending on who it is, you need to level up a little bit. This life is yours. Granted, there are people that have to be caretakers and, moms and dads and things like that. But just don't forget to take care of yourself too, because it's hard to take care of anyone else when you are feeling so low. Okay? So speak the magic into your life. And my last little bonus random tips are, you can keep a magic moments journal, which is just, I guess, things you want to write about that made you feel special, warm and fuzzy and sparkly on the inside. The days that are really good, the moments that are really good, the cool things that happen. It doesn't have to be a post on Facebook if you don't want it to be. It doesn't have to be public. It can be just for you in your journal and just for you to soak into. I find that those moments are so much more incredible, and that no one really needs to know your life if you aren't really wanting to share it. Clean your space regularly. It'll help the energy feel better. It'll make you feel better. So just try and do a few spots that are the main areas. 5 minutes a day. That's always what my dad said. It only takes 5 minutes a day to sweep the kitchen, and that's some area that would get swept 3 times a day, I swear. And the counters wiped off, things like that. Just try and keep your area tidy. It'll help you feel so much better. You can dress intuitively and wear something that makes you feel powerful. What I have been doing is I wake up and I'm just like, what am I in the mood to wear? And actually wear, not just oh, well, I want to wear that, but I don't want to get it dirty. Wear an apron. If you're in the service industry like I am, wear an apron. The days are going to keep going by. You're going to keep working a lot. And when else are you going to wear that clothes? You can always get another one, or at least you wore it and now you get to wear it more often because it's not your work clothes. You know what I mean? Or go thrift clothes that you like, that you don't mind getting dirty because they were only a few dollars or not that expensive. So there's definitely ways that you can dress more intuitively by just wearing what you want. Make your phone background a vision board or a mantra. It is important to have a vision board because you want to look at the things that inspire you and you want to have that push to keep going. Now, granted, I don't have a vision board and it's April, and it's okay. Actually, maybe that'll be my project for next weekend. But it is something that can help you just keep your dreams and goals in your vision and in your reality. So vision boards are so important, and you don't have to print it out or anything. You can just make a Pinterest vision board and for the year or the season, and then it'll make you feel really good too. Lastly is listen to music that shifts your energy. Okay, we're not going to be listening to Sexy Red and Megan Thee Stallion while we're trying to meditate and chill our morning routine, okay? At least I am not. I'm going to be listening to the same lo-fi jazz. Maybe I'll find a new station. I'm going to be listening to frequencies and meditation music if I'm trying to chill and just sit with myself. But if I want to spice it up, I'm a big folk music person, and I don't know how to explain it, just banjos and also the not banjo-y type where it's Noah Khan is pop folk, I feel like. But Bella White is one artist that is super underrated. She's actually I feel maybe newer, or just she hasn't hit it yet, but she's amazing and I can't wait for her too. And yeah, I want to go to a folk festival, guys. the music is it just reminds you of sitting in a cottage out in the middle of nowhere and just like your job is to live life. So folk music is also a really good one. If you look up on Apple Music, modern folk, and the playlist is Pickers, that's a cool one to start with. Shuffle through, you might have to skip some, but that's also a good playlist if you're looking for some new music. Now, Chappell Roan and Sabrina Carpenter are also great people to listen to if you just want to get ready. And Tate McRae, I forget, but she's also great. But yeah, I don't know. Listen to music that makes you feel good. These are just things that I listen to and that help my energy depending on the mood I'm in. And we've made it to the end of our episode, and I'm wondering if this is the longest episode I've ever recorded, which if so, cool. So, recapping our tips. Tip number 1 is to romanticize the mundane. Tip number 2, create tiny rituals. Tip number 3, follow what feels sparkly. Tip number 4, connect with the natural world. Tip number 5, speak magic into your life. And, of course, all my bonus tips. So, after reading all of those, I encourage you to try at least one out to jazz up your life. If you can too, just give it a try and see how you feel. If you guys are doing something new, please tag me in your post, your video, send me a picture. Let me know what it is that you're trying. Let me know what you've done that this episode has helped you create or think of, and now you're feeling a little bit more sparkly. Let me know. I want to know. That stuff makes me incredibly happy, and it makes me feel like this is going in the direction it's supposed to, and it's hitting the people it needs to, or it's reaching the people it needs to reach, we're not hitting anyone. And I am going to end it with a little quote that is, magic isn't rare, it's everywhere. You just have to remember to look. Oh my God, that is perfect. I'll just want to read it again. Magic isn't rare, it's everywhere. You just have to remember to look. Guys, wow. Okay. So that was beautiful. I hope you have a beautiful day, week, morning, night, whatever time you are listening to this. Follow us on A Magic You on Instagram. Follow my personal page, Ulisa_C. Send me a message. Let me know that this podcast episode resonated with you. Share with some family or friends. And yeah, just let's talk. Let's see how this is going. And I hope your life is super sparkly after listening to this. Because it's truly a magic life. You are magic. The magic is everywhere. And I love y'all, okay? So I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!